All right, here we go. On a Saturday afternoon, the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack host Old Forge. John Mendola, Logan Krackfels with you, and our crew today for our student broadcast. Thanks for joining us. 6'6" driver for the Old Forge Blue Devils to start things out. So Logan Fanning scores it, and Januzzi comes back the other way to Robert Fuentes to the rack.
Yesterday we saw him with a great start. It looks like he wants to do the same thing this game with a strong first quarter.
Fuentes very active yesterday. Of course, two brothers, the Januzzis and the Fuentes, starting here for Wilkes-Barre area. They went deep off that bench yesterday, Logan.
Absolutely. I think we're going to see the same thing today. You know, they're still trying to find rotation. The sixth man, the seventh man coming off the bench.
Krishnowski on the miss. Parker now with the basketball. And Januzzi with a steal and a good battle there. Old Forge AA. They're a very small school, but they qualify for AA, and they'll be tough in 2A. And Januzzi down on the floor right now.
Looks like we got an eye injury maybe, or just a head bash.
We'll take a peek here. Jimmy Levan will come out with 6:56 on the clock. Trainer trots on out.
That's not what you want to see for the Wolfpack right off here in the first quarter. This could be a devastating loss if he is out for the rest of the game.
Dad walking over here. He's one of the coaches here on the staff. And Old Forge's coach even comes over, kind of check on him, make sure he's okay.
You know, you love to see that, the sportsmanship there from both coaches.
Yeah. Just hope it's not a clavicle, you know, or something like that.
Yeah.
They're checking him out here.
I see him holding his shoulder and his head at the same time.
How about the Wolfpack coaches and the Old Forge coaches? Those shirts just off a shade of color. That
I know.
baby blue, right?
Yeah, they're both baby blue if you see it.
Old Forge will be good, Logan, this year, you know, in AA, and they'll be good in the Lackawanna League. They'll have to play teams like Riverside, who will be very good, Holy Cross, who will be very good, and, you know, Wilkes-Barre expected to be one of the better teams in the Wyoming Valley Conference. Teams like Hazleton and Dallas, you know, should contend. Januzzi will get picked up and check that shoulder, and they'll get another body in here. Orlando Williams will come in, and Januzzi will go off and get his shoulder looked at.
Let's just hope he's back by this quarter or at least halftime.
He did go down hard, there's no doubt. So, you know, it was an even battle for the ball, nothing dirty there, just two kids going at it.
Absolutely.
Al Semenza in the house, former Old Forge coach, now Pittston area coach last several years. Fuentes to Fuentes at a monster block.
Wow, I thought he was about to hit his head off the backboard.
Fanning got up there. A run over on the other side, and Fanning is tough. And then Orlando gets fouled over there, and his teammates pick him up off the floor. It'll be Wolfpack basketball tied up at 2-2, 6:41 on the clock.
Every fall I see, now I'm scared that someone else is going to be out for the game.
Redeemer beat Emmaus in the consolation game. Emmaus came back and played tough, and the pick and roll working to perfection from one Januzzi over to Mikey Keating. Brand new scoreboard here in Wilkes-Barre area. And here is Januzzi going after it, getting excited.
I see Luciano Januzzi loving this game. I can tell he really loves varsity basketball. I seen him there clapping, jumping for the ball, diving for it. He really does love this game.
And those young guys, they got two freshmen on the floor for the Wolfpack, and they, at times yesterday, had that as well. Parker misses Fuentes off his fingertips. Krishnowski comes up with it over the other way there. Krishnowski outside. Jay Fanning off his fingertips, and Fuentes comes up with it. Krishnowski's dad, the wrestling coach at Wolfpack for a long time, has done that commute for Old Forge. Both of Krishnowski's parents were Coughlin students, went to school with them, a little bit younger than me. And a ball game buster there by Fuentes.
You just see straight hustle out of Robert Fuentes, and that's going to force a timeout now as well.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be back. Wolfpack lead. We are back at it here at Wilkes-Barre area. Our student broadcast, John Madola, Logan Krakenfeld's with us. 6-2 is the score. And Januzzi went down early. He'll be back as he's on the bench. And the Fuentes brothers wreaking havoc here, Logan.
Nothing but straight hustle from them. Both of them, they're just attack. They don't stop. They have an ongoing motor.
So it'll be the other Januzzi will bring it up. The freshman, he's got Orlando Williams over there. Januzzi, the banks are open again.
It's not Sunday yet, so the banks are actually open on Saturday.
So they put the wrong points up. They put it for the Wolfpack. We'll get that fixed here. And a quick foul there by Fuentes. Now 9-2 as Luciano scores.
I know. I love that Italian name, that deep ancestral Italian.
Yeah, you got to love it. 2 N's, 2 Z's, and Januzzi. As Old Forge will bring it up here with those starters. Got Ryan DeMarco, Cameron Parker, Cameron Krishnowski, Logan Fanning, Nick Salerno.
I'm keeping my eye out for Logan Fanning. He's definitely a tall senior center out here, and he's going to be a problem on the boards, on the rebounding for sure.
How about last night? 53 points for Nico Antonacci in the first half for Riverside. He's just a sophomore. He's going to have a ridiculous year. And his recruiting, he's got D1s. They're going to go like even big-time D1s this year.
He is definitely very talented, and he's so young still. He has so much time to, find new skills and new assets on his team.
Interviewed those guys a couple weeks ago. Coach Anishka said, wait till you see him this year. He's even better. And a tie-up there by the Wolfpack. By the way, Wolfpack will host Riverside this year here.
Yeah,
in the preseason. Here. It's going to be a heck of a game.
We will definitely be here for that.
Fanning back over to his buddy, and Fuentes. Man. All they do is tie up the ball.
I know. But, you see it's causing turnovers for them, and we're getting this ball back.
How do you keep them off the court, the Fuentes guys? I think they've kind of just like the coaching staff must go over this. Okay, we got this guy, we got that guy, but it's hard to keep these guys out because they're just tenacious.
They were originally at WVW. They just came over last year. If we could have been seeing them play for WVW, but it's definitely a great asset for our team to have both of them over here.
Travel there by David Januzzi. Still 9-2, 4:07 on the clock. Here we are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. Old Forge brings it down. Again, they are 2A, and they have some talent. That three-pointer didn't go. And they fought off Emmaus yesterday, and that was tight. Here is Fuentes. Achilles is 24. Robert is 22. One's got red sneakers, one's got pink. And one.
Oh. I cannot believe it from these two brothers so far. They have come out smoking hot so far.
And yesterday was very similar. Mm-hmm. One of the leading scorers for the Wolfpack.
So far, we're only 2 games in the season. I can see their jump from last year. They're definitely way more aggressive. They're more comfortable. Their chemistry with their teammates have been way stronger as well.
12-2 is the count. It is the Wolfpack in a 10-point lead here over the Old Forge Blue Devils. J.J. Thomas, the head coach for Old Forge. Fanning, that 6'6" guy, just flashing low after he made a quick screen. Got to establish himself a little bit more against Keating, and then a foul down low.
We've seen the fouls from Wolfpack yesterday. Definitely an issue that we had today. It's not looking as bad, but this quarter's still young as well.
Jacob Johnson is in that lineup, had a couple streaky threes yesterday.
That's really his game, just those streak threes. They always come in clutch. The final moments for him is where he really does shine.
So a little rotation of guards here for Old Forge, who's going to handle and try to find the open guy. And looked like a travel, but no call, and a good bucket there by number 2, DeMarco. 12-4 now, less than 3 to go here in quarter number 1. Wolfpack pretty simple. They're just kind of screening on the wings, and Januzzi in the middle will say a foul on the floor.
Looks like his shoulder didn't slow him down at all. He's still a very explosive player even after that injury.
Here comes Shovlin. Cameron Shovlin.
That's another new asset to the team that we just got this year, Cam Shovlin, number 12.
Another Valley West guy. Had a couple fouls yesterday. Keating for long range off the mark. Johnson with the rebound too much, and then Keating comes in and cleans it up.
Seems like nobody was down low there for Old Forge. It seems like we owned the paint in that play.
14-4 advantage, double-digit lead here as Shovlin will try to throw around Fanning down low. Fanning with a great seal, and they'll call Shovlin on the foul in the paint.
Shovlin is definitely a very aggressive player. He when he gets in the game, he's automatically fouling. He's marking a spot in this game.
First, team's fourth.
2:06 on the clock. Januzzi getting back down by Parker, and then Januzzi rips it away, but the ball will go out of bounds. $1:59. Shovlin guarding Fanning, and the official comes over to have a conversation there. Keating rips it.
Our rebounding game this game has been very, very well. That's the thing that we usually do struggle with throughout these games.
Johnson outside to Januzzi.
Nice backdoor.
Robbery there as Januzzi couldn't finish it. Should have been a foul there, and there is a foul. They'll call that on Januzzi, even though it looked like a push-off. But Januzzi was trying to sell it, and maybe they called it up court. I think they had to do it there.
He's definitely a little frustrated out there after that backdoor, that foul. He knows that he's not having the best start to the game, but he definitely will come back soon.
Free throw off the mark. Enter number 15. Solfanelli is in, number 15. He is a senior. By the way, our friends at our Carol and Janelle, they have new sweet sauce pizza. They are open 7 days a week at the Takeaway Kitchen. Give them a call. OurCarolAndJanelle.com. The Pizza Boys from Old Forge made their way here. 14-5.
You know, the pizza up there is delicious always, no matter what.
White pizza sounds good. Saw Pat Ravello here. the softball coach, and Ravello's a people that help us out. Orlando Williams corner pocket didn't go, and a good rebound here from Old Forge is shoveling, trying to get in there.
I like how they're giving Orlando those looks. You know, he's a freshman. This is definitely getting him very comfortable in the game. Those little threes like that, it's going to really shape his game.
He's got to just keep running around. Again, undersized, but he has a lot of heart fanning underneath. Gets fouled by Johnson while going up. Fuentes and Fuentes. Well, now they go with one Fuentes, not two Fuentes. So this is Robert.
This is Robert.
Robert Fuentes.
.22 seconds and counting here at our Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack student broadcast. First quarter, earliest basketball season's ever kicked off here for the PIAA right after Thanksgiving. Johnson goes up, and that is a lucky bounce there for the Wolfpack. He stuck his hand in there, goes off the Blue Devils with 5.2. Januzzi. And a travel by Januzzi.
That's already his second or third one of the game.
.1. And time will run out here for the Blue Devils. And quarter number one in the books. 14-6 the score. We'll be back here on the Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. We are back here at Wilkes-Barre area. Gino Lewis with us. CFL, went to Myers. And nice for him to come back home and see these Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack. It was him back in the day here.
Absolutely. That's a great surprise visit that I was not expecting today.
Heck of a basketball player as well. So he could do it all and has had a nice career in the CFL. Jamie Calloway, part of the Wyoming Valley clutch here, and part of the coaching staff, as here comes Luciano Januzzi over to Orlando Williams back out. They pull David Januzzi right now. They got both Fuentes brothers in. Orlando Williams parking lot, Banker, Pepsi hotspot.
That was a very deep three for Orlando. That was a great shot for him.
Two freshmen with two bank threes today. 17-6, a football score right now. Wilkes-Barre's got a bright future with these young freshman guards.
For Orlando, how short, only 5'6" he's listed at. He's not terrible on defense. I'm seeing him. He's definitely holding his ground against these big guys out here.
Krishnowski buries one for the Pizza Boys from Old Forge. Fuentes now moving it around with Keating, the senior. They've been working that pick and roll nicely.
I mean, our overall ball movement from Wolfpack tonight has been great so far. I mean, everybody's getting an open look. Everybody's getting a piece of the ball tonight.
Parker to the rack, and one of the Fuentes gets the foul. This will be Robert. So the first foul here, 6:12 on the clock in the first half. John Mendola and junior Logan Krakenfels here from Wilkes-Barre Area High School. A lot of our guys got different things going on here on a Saturday, so we're a couple of the guys that were able to show today.
Yeah, unfortunately, some people get blood work, had jobs, but
yep,
we're always out here no matter what.
They got to make some money out there and hustling a little bit, but maybe enjoying some family time this weekend is what you want to see as well. Parker comes back in and gets the bucket. So 17-11 now, a 6-point lead. 23 is now in the ball game. Arthur Askew for the Blue Devils. Keating driving by and stuffed Januzzi.
That's that tall frame, you know, Logan Flanning. Just sometimes it's hard to get around those tall defenders like that.
Timeout, Old Forge. 5:36. We'll be right back. They play that music right to the wire, Logan. We're back here, 19-11. John Mendola Show Network, appreciate you joining us. Outside Jay, way off, and Johnson comes up with the gimme rebound there. Gets it to Fuentes, and a foul by Parker. Well, it's only the first foul here this quarter. So the Blue Devils will show some toughness, even though they're a small school. You know, they have a gritty background, all these Old Forge student athletes, no doubt.
Absolutely, their game today and even yesterday, they fought down to the last buzzer.
That's going to go the other way. That was a beautiful block by Fanning. Good sportsmanship there by the Pizza Boys picking up Januzzi. But he blocked it and hit it right off of Januzzi.
Fanning now with 2 or 3 blocks already, only going into the second quarter.
Definitely a presence, and when you have a big that can play like Fanning could, that's going to help, and it will definitely help the Old Forge Blue Devils this season. Outside Jay off the rim from Parker. Good hustle over there, but it'll go Wolfpack way. .443 on the clock. Who's in now, Logan?
We had Aiden Adversa sub in now for the starting point guard.
So Zion McGee, number 4 for the Wolfpack, on that floor. Rangy kind of guy.
Very lanky. Definitely going to be a asset down low as well.
The way his hair looks, I thought I saw a pick there for a moment. It was just that one little part's poofed up.
I
was
see
like,
that.
dude, that's not a pick in your hair right now. It's just poofed up there at one spot. Here comes Johnson driving, and didn't make that one.
Johnson is definitely a very sneaky, athletic person down low. He uses his body very well to finish his layups.
Double team here with Keating and Johnson. They go down low, a high pass off the mark. One extra slice high.
Little chitter chatter between the ref and Robert. You have to make sure you keep your jerseys tucked in. That is a rule in high school basketball.
John Layton, he's a stickler with the rules, and one of those guys still going, which is nice to see. Keating goes down low against Fanning and slips one in on the 6'6" guy. Lots
of pick and rolls with Mike Keating tonight, and it's given him very good looks so far throughout this game.
We're counting down the second quarter, already down to 3:43, 21-11, the Wolfpack advantage.
This game is going very well. Nice, fast-paced game. Lots of back and forth between these both teams.
And just one foul each. There's some steps. They missed that travel. 14 into the ball game here for the Blue Devils. As Logan had mentioned, Aversa. Fuentes almost willed the ball in. Gets fouled, and Robert will head to the free throw line.
He's very well as like his brother with dragging these fouls, either with whether it's a push or an and one call.
Team second. On the line for Wolfpack, number 22, Robert Fuentes. Shooting 2.
Parker back in now. Want to thank our friends at Dee's Diner. Wing bites, gravy fries, always a good combo.
You never go wrong with these ever.
And they're open 24/7, Logan. They don't close.
No. Perfect for all hours, late night, early mornings, whatever you guys need out there.
And the drive-by there, and it'll be a foul here on the Wolfpack.
Very hard fall for Cameron Parker.
Shovlin will get back in here. Opening day of hunting was today for rifle season, so a lot of those hunters went out to D's in the morning, got what they had, headed to the woods, and then, just hunting on Sundays.
Yeah.
So now they can do that again tomorrow.
Best of luck for any hunters out there. Get us a nice buck.
As always, you tend to see the deer when you're not hunting. You see them in the fields and different things. Like, hey, I'm not hunting. I think I just saw a nice deer. But a lot of cars meeting deers too, which you don't want to see. 22-13 is the count. 3 minutes now on the clock here at the Wolfpack Gymnasium. Januzzi slips on by Fanning.
Nice finger roll out there from Januzzi.
Again, we're seeing some different depth from the Wolfpack as they take one to the rack. And a good take by DeMarco, who's been very active so far today.
He's a very explosive player. He can go from the half court down to the baseline in 2 seconds.
24-15 is the count with 2:44 to go here in the first half.
These Blue Devils are now starting to come back with a lot of free throws. I see the score is starting to get chipped away.
3-point play, Ryan DeMarco.
So down to 8 now. Gotta like the single digits if you're a Blue Devil fan. J.J. Thomas very active over there coaching what he sees. And off the mark, Fuentes and Johnson. Freshman checks back in, Orlando Williams. 2:29. Fanning trying to get open. Shovlin's going to try to front him.
We see Shovlin doing a great job boxing him out down low, not letting him get any open opportunities.
Trying to frustrate him a little bit, and he is 6'2".
Look. Oh.
Call a charge.
I think he's definitely, number 12, Cameron Shovlin, definitely getting in their heads. He is being very active on these men.
Parker still questioning the official as to why that was a charge. Parker will head out. So 3 fouls apiece. 2:05 and counting here in the first half. Keating gets ready to check back in. Still that 8-point advantage. David Januzzi driving, can't finish. Fanning comes up with it. He's wide open. Kicks it back out. Another foul down low. They're trying to body up Fanning, but they keep getting called on fouls. That's like the 4th foul down low.
Especially with Robert, I see him, he had 2 sloppy fouls so far for off fouls that did not need to occur. We hear Levan with that loud voice of his very projecting throughout this court.
Shovlin trying to body up Fanning, and he'll get called for another foul on the floor.
I think they're just trying to find a way right now how to stop Logan Fanning.
But he's not dominating. He only has 3 points.
Right.
You know, and we're fouling him a lot because we just think it's going to be a big threat. But even if you get him his, you know, and they're not shooting 3s or shooting 2s, you know, still not terrible. You just don't want him to dominate. But the Wolfpack have done a pretty good job. Foul him a little bit. Hey, we just hit 5 fouls with a $121 in the corner. That's not bad.
Right.
Orlando Williams back over. Missed Shovlin on a quick flash. Johnson couldn't connect, and Shovlin will battle for the rebound.
Great fight from Shovlin.
Finish, Januzzi. Wolfpack call a timeout. J.J. Thomas like, how could they call a timeout? We got the ball with 1:03. Back at it here at Wilkes-Barre area after the Wolfpack called the timeout to J.J. Thomas's chagrin there. And you got to understand where he's coming from. I get it. Fanning goes up, and they call a block while he flies through the air. Fuentes not happy.
He was definitely looking for a charge there, and he took a hard fall.
I mean, Fanning knew he had a body there, so he just caught it and went. But he did fly through the air a little bit haphazardly. And you know, there is such a thing as out of control. You know, could you have called Fanning for being out of control there, you know, offensively? I think so. But you understand the call, the other perspective of, you know, the guy was in his way. Again, he's only got 4 points, but he is such a presence. And lots of substitutions for Wilkes-Barre. 1 second you see Januzzi. Next second you see Williams. Then you see a Fuentes. Then you don't. So they're just moving guys in and out quickly. 37 seconds. Down to the final seconds here with still that 8-point lead here for Wilkes-Barre.
Looks like we're just trying to get one last shot before halftime here.
Johnson and Keating went to the same sneaker place.
Maybe for Black Friday, Mr. Mendola.
Maybe. They got a good deal there. The Orangies.
See if he can get a shot off in time with a nice look.
Januzzi trying to go around the horn. It's Keating, the 3 ball off the mark. Halftime, 26-18. We'll be back for quarter number 3.
Valley Landscaping Incorporated. We do commercial, residential, roadside improvements, landscape maintenance, hydro seeding, and irrigation. Our goal is to provide results that exceed our clients' expectations. Located on Reese Street in Plains, give us a call, 570-824-TREE. That's 824-8733 for Green Valley Landscaping Incorporated. No job too big or too small. We'd like to thank our local State Farm insurance agents. Frank Sirokach, located at 186 East Tioga Street in Tunkhannock. Call 570-836-4000 for Frank Sirokach. Mendocino's Pizzeria Ristorante, located in the ShopRite Plaza, Route 502 in Covington Township. 570-842-2070. You can visit them online. It is mendocinospizza.com. Like us on Facebook and Instagram, serving the North Pocono community for over 37 years. 570-842-2070, Mendocino's Pizzeria Ristorante. We thank our friends at Chancellor Financial Trusted Advisors. Services include asset management, retirement planning, education planning, estate planning, and tax planning. Give Bob Dwyer and his team a call for a free consultation, 570-822-4475. Chancellor Financial, located on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. Orthodontics Unlimited has 5 convenient locations throughout Northeast Pennsylvania to serve you. Kingston, Clark Summit, Carbondale, Honesdale, and Dinkman's Ferry. Dr. Mariotti, Dr. Abod, and Dr. Serio encourage you to schedule a free consultation. Choose braces or aligners and enjoy unlimited confidence, unlimited smiling, and unlimited happiness. You can visit them online at orthounlimited.org. Choose Invisalign or braces and smile without limits. Schedule your free consultation at Orthodontics Unlimited with 5 locations throughout northeastern Pennsylvania. Dr. Todd Pacheski, located at 1500 Wyoming Avenue in 44, is conveniently located for you and your family. Teeth cleaning, general and restorative, plus cosmetic dentistry, including dental implants, Invisalign, and more. Call 570-287-2500 or visit Dr. Todd online. It's drtoddsmileon.com for Dr. Todd Pacheski.
Dee's Diner, East Main Street in Wilkes-Barre, across from the casino. Fans, it's hard to find a place with a home-cooked taste. Open 7 days a week and 24 hours on the weekends for good food and the convenience of being open when your belly is hungry. Visit Dee's Diner tonight. Sharper Embroidery and Screen Printing, 570-714-3617. Custom screen printing and embroidery, 35-plus years experience in the apparel decorating industry. Multicolor embroidery, logo design, teamwear, corporate apparel. Visit our showroom at 1081 Main Street in Swayersville or give us a call, 570-714-3617, or visit us online at sharperembroidery.com. At Resilient Athletics and Physical Therapy, we do functional fitness, building strength that carries over into everyday life, sports-specific strength training. Train like an athlete focused on programs that build power. Kids Functional Fitness helps kids build confidence, coordination, and a love for movement through fun, age-appropriate workouts. Physical Therapy, recover stronger and move better with expert hands-on care. Call 570-673-0881. Conveniently located at 1329 Route 315 in Wilkes-Barre, right near the casino. Resilient Athletics and Physical Therapy, open 7 days a week. Give State Farm agent Courtney Lisk a call. She's located in the Green Ridge section of Scranton at 1759 Sanderson Avenue. Call 570-800-5969. Supportive and committed to the community as well as local nonprofit organizations. Check out our 250 5-star Google reviews. Customize insurance based on your family's individual needs. It's State Farm agent Courtney Lisk, located in the Green Ridge section of Scranton, 570-800-5969. Check her out online at CourtneyLiskInsurance.com.
We are back for the second half. John Mendola, Logan Krakenfeld is a junior here at the high school on our Wilkes-Barre area student broadcast. It is the John Mendola Show Network. Thank you so much for joining us. Wilkes-Barre, Old Fortune, the championship game. Keating, long ball, off the mark. Fuentes rebound. Fuentes put back.
Nothing stopping with him. Again, that motor coming right out of halftime, still going.
Not really much of a size advantage there. Very similarly sized, but just a little bit more want. Keating now matched up on Fanning. Again, hasn't dominated, but it's just been a presence. Parker in there. And the ball goes loose, still loose. Fuentes goes down court, sees the brother, and finish.
Ooh, thought it was going to roll out there, but brother-to-brother assist. You see that chemistry out there, always looking down court for him.
Achilles Fuentes.
I see Achilles holding his knee out there. He's calling a timeout.
He's got to go out.
He's definitely got to go.
Something happened there.
Looks like maybe a hamstring injury. He's limping off now.
Ouch.
Let's hope that's just a cramp and he's back in shortly.
30-18 now, a 12-point advantage. driver, and a beautiful drive there by DeMarco.
As I mentioned before, Ryan DeMarco, great explosiveness from him off the top of the key.
10-point advantage. Luciano off the key. I think one of the criticisms or one of the challenges that the Wolfpack has is trying to find that offensive rhythm. There's so many guys in and out that, finding a flow. This guy's knocking down a shot. That guy's knocking down a shot. That consistency of scoring. Again, if we're getting hypercritical, or a good team, this Wilkes-Barre team, but, we've just seen that over 2 days where there's been some times where offensively we go down and we throw up a shot that's off a bunch.
Right, I think you're right. I think our passing, there's Lucci with the three, but like you said, our passing and our spacing is very well, but you're right about that rhythm.
Januzzi hits his second three, and that's the freshman Januzzi. He's running around like crazy, and then a foul here out top. Blocking foul. So they bring in 34, Chris Rasmus. A little bit more of a football body on Chris.
I definitely see that.
And a travel there. Januzzi's been called on a few of those today. And again, this is a veteran officiating crew. There's, you get a little bit frustrated, whether it's a coach or Januzzi himself. But again, they're seeing something there that he's been called on a few. 13-point advantage nonetheless for the Wolfpack here. And again, Old Forge battling the whole way. They'll have a good season this year and should contend for the District 2 AA championship, no doubt. Fanning inside, still battling, and Keating knocks it away there.
Nothing but size from him down there. You've seen that fight and that aggressiveness from him.
Januzzi. That's Luciano to his brother David. Back over to Keating. And they'll run around. They got number 4 in here again for Wilkes-Barre.
That is Zion McGee, a sophomore.
Big block by Fanning over Keating. 4-inch difference. Parker will come in and lay it in, and he didn't get the roll. One of Wolfpack go down there. It's Robert Fuentes, as Achilles is out with an injury. To the rack, Januzzi off the mark a hair. And a quick hands there by DeMarco.
That's just Januzzi using his slippery frame to get down low for that open shot.
We haven't seen the big 6'7" guy yet.
No, that would be Elijah Salon.
So we'll see if we get to see him get into the action. Januzzi guarded. I mean, he was draped all over him, DeMarco, but great play there by David. Luciano, Januzzi trying to fire up his squad there, saying it's off his tippy toes, and he did a good job there.
Every single quarter from today and yesterday, I'm seeing his confidence grow exponentially.
Brother to brother. High basketball IQ. Keating had an open look there, gave it up to David. And nice job there getting the hands in was DeMarco. 35-20, 15-point advantage, 4:10 on the clock. Wilkes-Barre Area Student Broadcast. Inside ball game off the mark, and here comes DeMarco. Behind his back, will wait for some guys to come down. Gets it into Fanning, and a foul on the floor there on Keating.
It's going to be Keating's third foul. He should start watching his foul calls. What is it, 5 or 6 fouls when you were fouled out in high school?
5.
5.
NBA, it's still 6.
Yeah.
Shoveling now in. He'll have the task of guarding Fanning. He'll give him the business a little bit, but tough defender, hard-nosed player. Outside Jay there for Old Ford. Look good from Parker. Full timeout coming for the Pizza Boys. 35-23. We'll be right back.
Unlimited has 5 convenient locations throughout Northeast Pennsylvania to serve you. Kingston, Clark Summit, Carbondale, Honesdale, and Dingman's Ferry. Dr. Mariotti, Dr. Abod, and Dr. Serio encourage you to schedule a free consultation. Choose braces or aligners and enjoy unlimited confidence, unlimited smiling, and unlimited happiness. You can visit them online at orthounlimited.org. Choose Invisalign or braces and smile without limits. Schedule your free consultation at Orthodontics Unlimited with 5 locations throughout northeastern Pennsylvania.
Back at it, Luciano Januzzi will bring it up, the freshman. Michael Keating in the lineup. David Januzzi shoveling. Somehow got it to him, but it closed quickly as Fanning just came right over.
You see some nice ball movement from the Wolfpack.
Shoveling to knock one down. Got it. Papa Bear, a lefty. This kid's a righty. Cam Shoveling able to throw one down. And the extra dribble there by Parker. He lost it as Januzzi was guarding. 38-23, still 15-point advantage. We got 8 points from number 2, the senior Januzzi. Shoveling down low in between a banker and a floater. Parker the other way scores.
You see that hustle from number 12, Cameron Shoveling. He just missed a shot, but he's already running down there for the block.
9 points for Parker for the Old Forge Blue Devils. Wolfpack here trying to close out quarter 3 in the last couple of minutes by just looking for an open look. Almost a travel there by Januzzi, and then they're all over him and say a jump ball. Plenty of contact there. But Januzzi went down, and it'll go Old Forge's way. Jacob Johnson will get back in here, as well as Achilles Fuentes now is cured, whatever he had that with that. I don't know if it was a hammy or what.
Seemed like a hamstring injury. Johnson very quiet tonight. No threes so far from him or any layups.
Fanning got fouled going back up to put back it. 2:10 on the clock. Quarter 3. Appreciate you joining us.
Team's third. On the line for number 13, Fanning. Chip McGinn for your Wolfpack. Number 1, Jacob Johnson. And number 24, Achilles Fuentes.
Foul here on Wolfpack. Offensive.
As we said before, Shoveling with another foul, a very foul-aggressive man.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back.
Pizzeria Ristorante, located in the ShopRite Plaza, Route 502 in Covington Township. 570-842-2070. You can visit them online. It is Mendocino'sPizza.com. Like us on Facebook and Instagram, serving the North Pocono community for over 37 years. 570-842-2070. Mendocino's Pizzeria Ristorante.
All right, we're back after the timeout. 38-25, a buck 54 on the clock. Wolfpack in command here in the championship game. Fanning will go up and finish it. No and one.
Good way not to foul on Cam Shovlin. Wolfpack now with 4 fouls, though.
Pressure building here. They're going to stunt a little bit here, the Blue Devils. Januzzi 3 off the front of the rim. Good battle there by Shovlin. Good no call as well. And then that could have been contact easily. And then Fanning, watch where he steps.
Fanning becoming a little bit more aggressive now in the second half.
Up to 9 points for him. Wolfpack a bunch of lollipop throws, and one of them's going to get picked off when you throw lollipops. Just, you got to put a little bit more zip on it.
Steal by DeMarco. Again, another explosive play by him.
38-29, trying to make a run here, and Fuentes does what he does best, which is hustle, and he will get called on the foul. One thing you got to learn when you're in high school, you can't challenge every call. You can't say, oh, I didn't do that or whatever. And again, I'm not picking on Fuentes. You're playing hard, but, you know, you get a little bit upset sometimes because you think it wasn't the right call. But these guys are experienced, and, you know, you got to kind of mature a little bit and move on. Like, okay, you know, I just got to move my feet a little bit more or play a little tougher. And again, he's playing tough. Both Fuentes brothers are doing a heck of a job.
No matter what, it's always the best to be on the ref's good side. You never want to be on their bad side. That will cause them to call more fouls, see things that maybe they would have not called.
So you got 5 fouls here on the Wolfpack, just 1 on the Blue Devils in quarter 3.
As like a repeat of yesterday, the fouls became an issue for us, even though we still pulled away with the win.
Blue Devils have it down to 8. And again, like yesterday, Logan, it feels like more of a cushion than it is. There's that pass to Shovlin, a little bit more zip. Januzzi will get the outside look, and that one doesn't make the mark. Johnson for his first 3 didn't make it, and Shovlin punched that one out, but that's a foul.
Shovlin now, I believe, with 4 fouls. 4 fouls for Shovlin now.
You know, they got a chance to make it 5 or 6 here, the Blue Devils. You know, when I tell you the other day, I'm watching these guys in practice, I don't know, it's like Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, Januzzi in that other gym. You've seen it, Logan. You know these guys.
Yes.
Him and his brother Luciano and Keating, they're out there shooting hundreds of shots just to kind of perfect that outside shot.
It's really the work that you don't see. You know, you see them missing these shots, but you don't know how many they make or they miss in practice. And that's really what makes or breaks some characters. I know what these men do behind screens in practices, what they do because they want to win these games.
Johnson, another one who shoots a lot, just off the mark. 38-31, a touchdown lead for the Wolfpack. Quarter 3 in the books. We'll be back for the final stanza.
Therapy Restore and Rejuvenate, we proudly combine state-of-the-art technology with personalized care to help you feel and perform at your best. Open 7 days a week, 16 Church Street in Dallas. Geared towards student athletes from high school and college to help their bodies recover by offering cutting-edge solutions. Student athlete packages are available for a 3-month unlimited amount of visits. Contact 570-228-2796. Email Amory at cryotherapysessions.com. Cryotherapy, 16 Church Street, Dallas, 570-228-2796.
All right, here we go, quarter 4. Wilkes-Barre still looking for an offensive flow. Haven't seen Orlando Williams in a long time. Back on the floor. Maybe he'll connect on an outside shot. Keating. It seems like we're being patient, but who wants the ball and who's confident enough to knock one down? Because we're not throwing it down to get an inside bucket. We don't have a big there.
I'm looking at the points throughout the team, and it's seeming very, very even. Everybody's getting a nice touch of the ball tonight. We have 7 for 24. Achilles. We have number 2, David Januzzi, with only 8.
DeMarco, the speedster down court, and the Blue Devils within 5.
This crowd is starting to erupt now. They know this game is coming down, and it can go any way now.
Again, Wolfpack just relying on outside shots. Williams, score it. When you need one, you get the freshman to bang one out at 5'6". He's a finisher.
That was a nice jinx by you. You just said you haven't seen him in a while. He needs to shoot one. He knocks one down.
41-33 is the count. The Wolfpack, a much-needed basket. When was the last time they scored? It seems like about 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Outside Jay, Pizza Boys. Oh, man.
Hard fall for Achilles there. Second injury now of the game.
Yeah. And Fanning came hard at him. No ill intention there, just came hard at it. So Fuentes banged his head off the floor. He'll have to come out.
These are two teams that keep diving into each other for the ball. They want this ball no matter what or who stands in their way.
Luciano Januzzi comes in. I got to check him out. You know, the officials felt he had to get checked out. 6:29 on the clock. Williams still in. But do we have to pound it low or drive to the bucket with 6'2" Keating playing outside here? That pick and roll, remember we're using it a lot. I'm not seeing it develop as much here for the Wolfpack. Januzzi to the rack. Didn't get that one in, and he'll have to pick himself up off the floor.
He's having a hard time finishing some of these layups tonight for himself.
Parker way off. Great save by the Blue Devils.
Very impressive play by number 23, Arthur Askew.
And Fanning gets it over. Askew will try a jumper again, a little long. And Luciano Januzzi comes up with it, gets it to the bro. Senior and freshman playing on the same floor. Januzzi back out to his brother.
He knows where to find him now.
Luciano very patient. I like the poise of that freshman. Orlando Williams, Pepsi hot spot number 2. He scores it again. Wow. Jippy Levan getting energized. Orlando Williams with 3 trays, not of pizza, but of baskets today. Krishnowski in and out. And oh my goodness.
These Fuentes
How
brothers.
much of a beating can these Fuentes brothers take? If this was hockey, you know, it'd be like the old, well, you wouldn't remember, there's a slapstick movie back then, but the Hanson brothers are guys, three brothers that would put the foil on the knuckles. They'd take a good beating, but the Fuentes brothers are taking a beating here and playing tough. Stays here. Januzzi saying, I hit it off him. Official right there. 5:03 on the clock, 11-point advantage. Pizza Boys were down to five cuts.
Right now it's 11-point lead.
Yep, almost a full tray of Old Forge pizza. Quick hitter there by Parker. Beautiful catch and shoot.
Still good defense for the short man Orlando.
Fuentes lost his shoe back there. Goodness gracious. These guys are fun to watch. I love these Fuentes kids. Januzzi.
No foul call on
No.
that. Seems as he got dragged down by his jersey.
Yeah, I think it was all ball, but as you said, it looked the other way. Fanning with daddy long legger. It's no stretch Armstrong underneath.
6'6" senior not sitting down for anybody.
44-37. We go from 11 to 7. Quick hitter. Good.
Absolutely wide open in the paint. No matter how many times he falls down, he's always back up.
So Robert Fuentes shoots and scores.
His brother now about to check back into the game as well. Seems as he got a wrap around his wrist.
And that was tough. Fuentes reached in. Parker goes down like a bowling ball, knocks a couple of dudes down. He hits himself hard.
Achilles now back into the game.
Hard to take Orlando Williams out. David Januzzi comes out. He's looking like, hey, wait a minute. Why am I coming out?
What's going on with these freshmen now?
The senior had to come take a seat, and he was like shocked over it. But, you know, right now they're going, hey, foul down low. Keating gets another foul under his belt. That's foul number 4. Just stay with it at this point right now if you're the Wolfpack.
I'm looking up at the scoreboard right now. Orlando with the leading score on this team. The freshman with 3 threes.
No fouls. Orlando Williams again. He played in some big-time basketball as a young kid. And again, even despite his size, you know, shoots a lot. Dad is one of the coaches here in the squad. He's a heck of a basketball player. Played some pickup with him. And here comes Januzzi. Luciano, the freshman. Again, we're at this big stage of the game, and we got 2 freshmen on the floor, Logan.
Right, I cannot believe this. We see Robert open down low, but cannot be found.
Timeout, Wilkes-Barre. It's going to be a full timeout, 46-38. The Wilkes-Barre Area Student Broadcast, driven by McCarthy Tire. We'll be right back.
Detailed Assets Auto Spa, located on 295 South River Street in Plains, located across from Bakery Delight. For premier auto detailing services in the area, choose Detailed Assets Auto Spa. They offer full rejuvenation enhancement, ceramic coating, wheel coating, glass coating, and more. 570-899-2254. Brian Frisbee will take care of your car. 570-899-2254 for Detailed Assets Auto Spa.
Old Forge in the tournament here in Wilkes-Barre for the very first time. Holy Redeemer and Emmaus were the other teams this year.
We have Old Forge only 8 points away from here, and there's 3:30 left in this 4th quarter.
Januzzi and Williams handling the ball as 2 freshmen who are very poised. David Januzzi right now on the bench. Williams' foot was close to that line. Got to be careful here. Gets a beautiful pass over to Januzzi. Drives into Keating. Keating, the senior out there. .255. That's a long time to play keep away here, the Wolfpack. Again, just 1 foul for Old Forge, so they're here just playing tight defense.
Right, we still have 2 minutes to go. 2:45, and we only have 3 fouls here at the Wolfpack.
Williams finds the open player there. Fuentes brothers are juniors. David Januzzi now re-enters with 2:37 to play. David's got 8 points. Fanning grabs his 3rd foul here.
Just had 2 fouls in the last about 30 seconds here.
John Mendola with junior Logan Krakenfels, part of the Wilkes-Barre Area Media Club, with us. Fuentes gave it away. Faked it, and it just slipped out of his hands.
Maybe a couple hits to the head. He didn't know how to use his fingers
Poor
anymore.
guy. He's had it tough today. He's played tough. He's been a great asset for the Wolfpack. Down to a 6-point, half a tray Old Forge deficit. At our Carol and Janelle sweet sauce, I can taste it right now. And a foul, not a timeout there. J.J. Thomas looking for something there. Talking about trapping and not fouling. They're advising his team. It's 4 team fouls. They're going to head to the free throw line on the next one.
Gentle there with that reach in for number 23.
That should have been a foul. Luciano Januzzi, you see why he is on the floor. Just great poise for a freshman.
Look, no foul calls here.
And now a foul there by Januzzi.
Definitely a hard shoulder hit there.
So one Januzzi goes down, the other Januzzi fouls. Fuentes in for Williams. Buck 31. Old Forge hanging with the Wolfpack here. AA squad versus 6A. Parker inside ball game. It goes down to 4 points.
Great bank shot there from Parker.
Old Forge giving everything they've got.
There is no holding back for the Blue Devils tonight.
Playing into the night here at Wolfpack Gymnasium. 1 minute on the clock. Old Forge doesn't want to foul, but they decide to just because there's 55 seconds now. Coach said, hey, foul this guy, but that gives 4 to the big guy.
We have Keating now going to be shooting 2 free throws.
And a couple other guys on the floor. You know, number 10, Krishnowski's got none. I would have liked to see him foul somebody and not their big.
Right.
Free throw, 0 for 2. Not good.
Only 4 points away for the Blue Devils.
Parker, driver. Stays. No, it's going the other way. I thought that was staying. Fuentes brothers out. Exit the Fuentes. And here comes Johnson and Williams, ball handlers.
They know they want to keep this ball away from them, try not to foul, and just play this last 40 seconds out of the game.
And a foul by number 2, DeMarco, with 39.9.
Head coach J.J. Thomas was not happy with that one. He looks very frustrated on the sideline.
Number 2, David Januzzi, shooting 2.
Wow.
Fruits on the line, not friendly. Keating and Januzzi, 2 seniors, have missed here down the stretch.
Got to be a lid on that bucket in this last minute of the game.
Hits that one. Makes it 5. The effort from Old Forge has been outstanding, battling this whole time. David Januzzi with a steal.
Great steal. Those are the plays that make the game here.
Wants to keep it in his hands and gets fouled. And again, Krzyzewski is first foul, so that's the guy you want to foul, even though, meaning the guy who fouled for Old Forge, but not the guy you want to foul technically for the Wolfpack. Usually Januzzi's a very good free throw shooter.
Right, this is the guy you want taking the free throws to seal the game. You see his brother give him a little high five there going down low.
So now it's back to a 7-point lead. It's been a very teeter-tottery kind of up and down fourth quarter. And Januzzi with the foul. Jimmy Levan not happy with that foul there because it's, you know, stops the clock. Gives you free chances. You could get it down to 5 again like nothing. part of me, if I'm the Fuentes brothers, again, because they're both, they're twins, right? So I'd like to make it where they look, you couldn't tell them apart. Obviously, by number you could, but like the same sneakers, maybe the same hair, everything. But there's just a little bit of a difference there with the two of them. But, frustrate some of the teams you're going to play with that.
Right. They even get the same injuries, too, out here.
It's been that kind of day for them. And Januzzi calls a timeout. Jimmy Levin, 10.5 seconds. We'll be right back.
It's all we do. Open Monday through Thursday from 9 to 7. Fridays 9 to 5 and Saturdays 9 to 1. Located at 4141 Bernie Ave in Music. The Ascent, Forester, Crosstrek, Legacy, and Impreza. You can call them toll free. 888-903-8015 or visit them online. ManukaSubaru.com. For Manuka Subaru, it's all. Diner, East Main Street in Wilkes-Barre, across from the casino. Fans, it's hard to find a place with a home-cooked taste. Open 7 days a week and 24 hours on the weekends for good food and the convenience of being open when your belly is hungry. Visit Dee's Diner tonight.
All right, the final 10 seconds. David Januzzi. Parker will guard him quickly, try to get a steal.
Hit on the ear.
Whacked him, ended up whacking him in the backside of the head there. Like you said, the ear. And Parker's a nice player, and this Old Forge team has been well coached, good, sportsmanship, hard-nosed. They're going to have a very successful season this year.
For only a 2A school, they hold their ground very, very well. They have assets, they have tall, they have big, they have point guards, they have everything that they need to have a successful season.
Parker for three. Fuentes is there, and the final. And the champions this weekend, the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack, 51-43. For Logan Krakenfels and our staff, have a good weekend.